fear the Lord is the strength of my life. Of whom shall I be afraid? When my enemies come up to eat up my flesh, they stumble and fell on their face. That's only those that are under his wings. We step out trying to do it on our own. We're free game for the devourer. I'll tell you something about the devil. He would, if he could, kill every one of us in this room before we leave. John 10:10. But 1 John 4:4. Superior in power and intellect is he that's in you. Wow, see, the question is, who do you think you are? You better embrace Isaiah 54:17. No weapon. That's true. You better believe they're forming weapons. Do you believe the Bible? As the days of Noah were. I kept trying to tell my friends 2 or 3 years ago, as the days of Noah were, so shall also the days of the coming of the Son of Man be. Genesis 6 is here whether you want to believe it or not. There's hybrid beings loose on the planet now. Prior to now have not been loose. Have you read Genesis 6? Demons took women, had intercourse, and there was something birthed. You go, oh, they were destroyed. No, they took refuge in the second heaven. I saw them on the Day of Atonement. They're here. They're teaching people to do wickedness on a level prior to this time not known on earth. But I'll tell you about God. Nothing catches God by surprise. He's releasing the... Do you like to find out facts that are true? Here's a fact that's true. The most written words out of the mouth of Jesus Christ described in this Bible is this. He that hath an ear to hear, let him hear what the Spirit says to the church. Yeah. The next most ascribed words out of the lips of Jesus recorded in this Bible is this. You want to know? Yes. It has been said unto you, but I say unto you. I tell you what, that's pretty important. Okay, here's one. The most used term for Jesus Christ in this Bible is this. Lord of armies. Lord of hosts. That ought to be a wake-up call. I'll tell you what he's calling for right now. He's calling for us to confront the carnality in our own life and present ourselves to him holy soldiers. Psalms 110, because we are in the day of his power. Psalms 110 verse 3 said, in the day of your power, your troops will volunteer freely. They'll come to you in holy array, and they'll give themselves to you out of the womb of the morning. You'll read it in the shepherd's rod. Boy, we talk a lot about stuff in the shepherd's rod. I'm telling you guys, my people are destroyed for lack of knowledge. That's true. So what are you doing now? He said you're pastoring. Where are you pastoring at? Would-be? Would-be. Yeah. Where's that at?
North of here.
North of here? Are you having a good time there? Oh, yeah. This Vancouver, I think it's Vancouver, Canada. The Lord's going to move there in a mighty way, going to pick up a bunch of the throwaway kids. If Mt St Helens or one of those mountains over there will ever blow some ash, it'll release the largest healing revival in the history of the world. It'll start over in Hamilton, Ontario, and it'll spring over to Toronto. And it'll be the fruit that was in the seeds of John G. Lake. It'll blaze all the way across Canada, circle Vancouver, Canada, come all the way down the coastline, right through this way, go all the way down to Baja, Mexico, circle twice again, come back up through mid-America, rolling like a river, go back to Vancouver, circle again, and then go to Asia. The largest healing revival in the history of the world, and it'll happen as soon as one of those volcanoes blows some ash. I tried to substitute Iceland, and he said no. But we prophesied this over 10 years. Now, I'm telling you, it's going to happen just as sure as anything. But we need it. There's bird flu. There's all kind of stuff. God's been driving it off. But I'll tell you what, it says no plague will come near your... So I'm telling you now, I told you a secret. If you're going to survive 2010, you'll survive it out of Psalms 27. Well, tell me something. There it is. You need to live out of it. You need to memorize it. 1,000 will fall here, 10,000, but it won't come near me. What are you going to do? Well, you better fortify yourself before it happens. You need to get your key out of the pocket before you get to the door. When the storm's raging, the lightning's flashing, you get a little jittery. Make your provision now. Like that here.